Hi, good morning all. Welcome to my channel. Today I am going to explain the how to implement Quicksort using recursion. In my previous video, I explained the logic behind the Quicksort. Okay, so let me come show how we can implement. Okay, Quicksort. So as I said, it is recursion. We need one function because calling the function within itself is called recursion. So I hope you remember how we did Quicksort. Quicksort expects like when we call, what it will do, it will take one number, the number in the first position, first value in the data set, and it will place in the correct position, and it will make sure all the left side values are less than this number, and the right side values are less greater than this number, right? So that is what Quicksort does in each and every call we make. So as we in each and every call, that's what it will do, and I will show how it works. So we have to pass the data set to be sorted, and what is the uh, starting position, what is the length of the data set. So starting position, what I mean to say is, for example, when next time when it comes to sorting these four, right, so it has to pass the starting position as 5 because this is in the fifth position, and then it has to length will be 4. Okay, that is what is we have to pass each time. So okay, now we have to put colon here. Okay, let me put this str pause equal to big pause plus 1. Why I have taken this beginning pause plus 1? So beginning pause is the position of the first value. So what we will do, we will start comparing from this position onwards, next value in the next position, right? Next position of the beginning value. We take this one, we compare with this 21. If it is less than, we will skip and proceed to next one, and if this is also less, we have to skip, but this is greater than, we stopped, right? In my previous explanation, that's how we did. So we have to start comparing from this position onwards. That's why we have taken start position, this one, and ending position. Ending position is nothing but this one. Okay, this is equal to beginning position plus ds len minus 1. Okay, this is what the thing. So now I will take right equal to str pause, left equal to, so that means I have to navigate from right side, and right is end pause, from this position onwards, this is right, and we keep navigating towards left. Okay, from right to left, this is left one, from left to right we navigate, this is it. So now we do what we will do, while 1. So I will tell what is why I taken while 1. So while 1, so what it means is, it's an infinite loop, it will never end. It will keep on doing whatever the statements we have given in the while loop, it will keep on doing. It's an infinite loop. So to come out, we have to give some exit criteria, then only it will break. Okay. So now what I will do, now if okay, now again, while left less than end pause. Okay. So what I am doing, this from here, this is 1, left is 1, we have to keep navigating till up to the end of this array. So that's why I said end pause. So when we stop proceeding further, when we find something greater value, right, then the value in the first position. So that's what. So what I will do, if value is greater, the value in the position is greater than value in position, first position. Okay. Pause. That's when we have to stop navigating, right? So I will say break. If not, what we have to do, we have to proceed to the next number. That's why I will say, so left equal to left plus 1. Same way what I will do, again I will do the same thing but little different. From right side I have to keep navigating to find the smaller value. Smaller values to be pushed towards, it is left less than or equal to end pause. Same way we have to proceed towards the starting. So str pause. So what I will do, write less than, we have to find the lesser value, then break, and then otherwise it's not. And what we have to do, write -1. So it will compare 21 and 21. 21 is not less than 21, so it will come to here. 19, 19 less than 21, so 19 less than 21, break. So it will come out of this while loop. So what we will do, we have to see the bigger value is left side of smaller value. How we know? That means the position of bigger value is less than the position of the smaller value. So position of the bigger value is in variable left. Okay. The position of the smaller value is in the variable right. Okay. So that means if left is less than right, what I will do, what I have to do, I will have to swap the elements in this this one and this one. Okay, how I can get access this value? I can use access based on data set of left, right? So data set of left, data set of left, sorry, it's a case sensitive, we have to use properly, and data set of right has to be swapped. So this is where we can do swapping. It's a very simpler to do swap in Python. We no need of to use any temporary variable for swapping and all. Else what I will do, I will swap. See, when we met this condition, what is this? Now smaller value is on left side, bigger value is on right side. So it's actually as per our expectation. Now what we do, we swap this one and 21. That is what we swapped, right? 21 and 18 we swapped. So for that, the smaller value is in the position of the smaller value is stored in the variable right. See, this is less than. So what we have to do, we have to swap the value which is in the place holder of right. Okay, right is having, and this is fine. This we have to remove and say beginning pause. The first element and this one we have to swap, right? So this value, the position of this value is in variable right. The position of the first one is in the beginning pause. So this is equal to right, fine. This is equal to again the value which is in the begin pause. Okay. So I did this. Now what happens? Once this is done, break. So we have put the value in the correct place. The 21, we have put the 21 in correct place. So the expectation from the call is done. and also all the values will be moved to left, and all the values less than are moved to left, greater than are moved to right. So, and is also placed in the correct place. That is what is expected in each and every call of quicksort, and it keeps doing. How long it will keeps doing? If you see here, when it comes to for sorting this one, it has placed 18 here, okay, and the number to be sorted in the right side is only one number is there, 19. It's only one number, right? So it won't call. That means number of values to be sorted to reduced to 1. That is when it stops calling itself, okay. So we have to first of all identify that uh, uh, breaking that call, breaking that chain of calling itself continuously. So here if you see, it is the criteria is number of elements is 1, that is when we stop calling, okay. But I will show example how it works now without just I will not call I will not implement recursion. I will want you to understand how it works, okay. So that is one. Now if you see, when left is less than right, okay, we interchanged these values, okay, 28 and 19, okay. So now what it has to do, next time it has to start from this position, not right from this position onwards, it should start comparing with this. So but if I do, okay, for that reason what I will do, I have to increment left here. For that reason I will increment left plus equal to 1, okay. And again right should be from this position onwards, it should start, not from this. So right equal to what it will come, we have to decrement, right? So right equal to right minus 1, okay, understand? So now what I will do, this is done. Quicksort, this is all it should do in one call, okay. When we call one time, this is what it is expected to do, okay. This is what we want this to do. So now let me call and see with these same values, let me call, okay. So vals equal to np dot array. I will tell what is np means. So array is a keyword which we have to use, okay. Now what are the values which we want to pass? 21, okay, 15, 28, okay, 14, 55, 18, 60, 60 and 19, 21. Anything I missed or any wrong values I gave? No, right? Yeah, seems to be fine. Yeah. So what is this NP? Okay, NP means okay, I am going to import a library called NumPy, okay, NumPy as NP, okay. NP you can give any value here. So just NP I give, we can give even anything. If I want my name to give, I will give VGK. Anything we can give, but this NumPy is the third party library for Python, because Python doesn't have arrays in a straightforward way. You can implement the concept of array using lists, but list is little expensive. Accessing lists is a time consuming thing, okay. So but that's NumPy provides with a beautiful array concept which will be accessed in a faster way. Whereas occupies contiguous bytes, okay, but whereas list is not like that. That's why it is a little expensive in terms of accessing, okay. So let me print vals here, okay. Quicksort vals 0, what is the length? 9, number of elements are 9, then print vals. Let us see how it works. Hope this works. Let me run it. It said something line 22 in Quicksort, data is not defined, name, okay. Let me see, something I gave wrong, data. What is the line number? It said line number 22 in Quicksort, okay. What I said, data, here data set, I missed here also, I missed data set, here also data set, here also data set. Okay, let me run it again something vals. So it's a case sensitive Python, so we have to give exactly. Okay, why it is not executing anything? Let me see, something went wrong. I called this quicksort vals, I put break also, but why, what happened to this? Left, okay, left equal to left plus 1, right equal to right minus 1. Here break also I gave. It came, I don't know what happened. Okay, fine, it is working. Because sometimes because of internet connection issues, maybe it would have taken time. Okay, so see, 21 is placed in the right place. See, this is the expected output we are expecting now, because I didn't call within itself, right? So this is what, see, 18, 15, 19, 14, 21, 55, 60, 28, 21. Okay, understand? Now the expectation is, we actually our final result should be this one. Okay, so I just explained what it will do in one call. What is the expectation from each and every call? Okay, now we have to keep calling this, right? So what I have to keep calling? Okay, see this one. Okay, now I have to pass again, call the quicksort only with these values. So, with these values. Okay, so what is the position of this BEG pause? Okay, quicksort BEG data set BEG pause comma length. What is the length? So 21 position, the position of 21 is in the variable right. So length, if you see, this 4 minus begin pause, that means 4 minus 0. Okay, so length is 4 this right minus BEG pause. Okay, understand? This is what we have to call. Again, what we have to pass? Again we have to pass, okay, this one. The beginning position is again, here if you see, we know this is right plus 1. So the beginning position here is right plus 1. Okay, so we have to call the same thing again here. The beginning, first starting position is right plus 1. Okay, and what is the length of this end plus this minus 8 minus 4 length. So this position is the position of this value is in right. So what we have to do, instead of this, we have to call n pause minus right. So we keep calling like this. Okay, so when we should stop this recursion, when the length is 1, we don't want to do any thing, right? That is when we don't want to do anything. So what I will do, if ds len equal to 1, return. So that is when I will returning. It won't, when it is called with length 1, it will come out, it will not call, it will go out and understood, right? It will return, it won't do anything. So let me see how it works. Okay, so something it is saying line 39 in module, line 33 quicksort, line 33, line 33, line 33, right minus beg pause, fill line 30 quicksort, index minus 10 is out of bounds for, so something array out of index is coming when it is called again. So okay, so okay, what I will do is see, that is when we have to put one time, and the first time, the next time is instead what is happening is when it is coming 9 plus 1 10, it is becoming something like out of index, array out of index. What I will do is, see, the length of this one we know. If left side one length is right minus big pause, right, this one, if this value is 1, that is when it should call here. Okay, so that's when it should call again. If end pause minus right greater than 1, that's when it has to call. I think because we are calling it this, it's giving some error. I don't, why out of index error is coming. Length 1, it should not. Okay, okay, instead I have to give greater than 1. Let me see, I think somewhere I did something here, because sometimes it is going negative value or something, because of which it is not equal to 1. Negative, since it goes with negative value, it is giving issue. Okay, indentation. So in Python, indentation is very important. So otherwise it is considered, because this is coming in this if, so there should be some indentation. Okay. So again 34 in quicksort. Okay, quicksort, I missed a T somewhere. So let me execute again. See, we got the result, right? See, 14, 15, 18, 19, 21, 21, 28, 55, 60. Understood? I can show like how each and every time with what values it is expecting. See, once this is done, what is left, what is right. Okay, if you see, print left side, left vals. Okay, left vals. So what I am saying is these values, I want to print these values here. Okay, that is the left side values. Data set of, the position is 0. Okay, that is first beginning pause colon. So we have to give this position. It will only when I say this begin pause and write, the position of 21 is in the variable right, but what it will do, it will not print the ending position value here when we give. This is called slicing, array slicing. So it will start from here and it will not print the last ending position value. Okay, So same way what we have to do, the correct value, the one which we placed correctly, right? Value in correct place is value correct place is okay, data set right. So we have put the correct value here, right? So this position is stored in the right. So I am giving that here. Then yeah. So no right vals is data set of. So from this one, from this position to this one, okay. So because this position is right plus 1 and this position is end pause, okay, but end pause plus 1 we have to give because otherwise it won't print this 21, okay. It is always keeps the last one here. When we say print from 0 to 4, it will print the values up to position 3. 4 it won't print, okay. So end pause minus 1, sorry, plus 1. That's how it is. Let us see how it runs. Something went wrong. The colon, I have to give colon. Slicing, this is not, I should not give comma, okay. Somewhere went wrong, invalid syntax, okay. Left val, comma. I didn't close some, I didn't give comma here, see, I didn't give comma, so that's why it is giving issue. Okay, see, now if you take here, once the first time we called this, then 21 is placed in the right place, see, left side values are this 18, 15, 19, 14 and the value in correct place is 21. See, the right values are 55, 60, 28, 21. See, it's exactly matching with whatever I explained, right? So again here, now if it takes this one, now it will take this one, it will put 18 in the correct place. See, 18 is placed in the correct place, see, and left side values, see, here, this is what, this step 14, 15, then right side value is 90. Got it? So same way okay, I'm just checking whether it is properly recording or not. Okay, after this, after 18, right side value is 19, right? So same way again, when it places this 14, now this 14 is placed in the right place, right? And then I told you, right, even it is sorted, if you remember in my video I told even if this is sorted, system will still try to sort it because it doesn't know, okay. But finally it will end up with doing nothing, okay. So 14 and left side is nothing, no values are there, right side we have one value 15. So that's, then what happens, it finished these things, this is done, then it will go to this one I said, see, now those things will come. See, 55 is placed correctly and 28, 21 left side, right side is 60. Then see, 28 is placed properly and left side 21, there is no values. Since when it is having only one value, it will not do anything, okay. So hope you understand this, how the quicksort is working, okay. So if you want, you can practice this quicksort. Is a very nice program, and yeah, I think you would I think I did my best to make you understand how quicksort works. Thanks for watching my video. If you like my video, please subscribe and don't miss to give thumbs up. Thank you.